Am I on? I guess I'm on. Hey, people. It's almost 5 o'clock in the morning. It is what it is, but Uh, I want to talk to y'all. I was just trying to make sure I was connected. You know what I'm saying? Because you know where I'm at. But it is what it is. But I will say this. As I'm watching the late great Tim Dog with KRS One on the I Get Wrecked video. But I'm speaking of rap, I want to talk about ODB. Yes, the Old Dirty Bastard, not ODB the wrestler. If you know, you know. But we talking about a song. We talking about Russell Jones. We talking about possibly the best dude in Wu-Tang. Not to mess with Meth, not to mess with any other cat in the Wu-Tang Clan, not to mess with Jizza, not to mess with Reza, but it's like you could always pinpoint like who's the best dude in Wu-Tang Clan. You know? And it's like you can make your reference to anybody. But it's like it's arguable. It's debatable. If you understand what I'm saying. But ODB was that dude. You know what I'm saying? As drunk and high and whatever you may have wanted to pinpoint on him, Old Dirty Bastard was one of the best. He could have been one of the best rappers and fucking singers of all time. Truth be told, let's keep it tools. He had all that. And y'all can argue with me all you want to. But you can't really. I'm gonna keep it tools with y'all. Y'all can't argue with me. Because ODB was that dude. He sat there and listened to R&B doo-wop. You know what I'm saying? Yes, doo-wop. Because ODB was born in the 60s. So he listened to every type of music. He wasn't pinpointed on like all music. You know what I'm saying? Like one point of music. He wasn't just like, oh, he just listened to hip hop and that was it. No, he wasn't. ODB was born in 1968, so it's like he heard Mr. Biggs when Mr. Biggs was just doing doo-wop. He was listening to music when they was like when he was just listening to like what was it? 5 Heartbeats type, you know what I'm saying? He was listening to Life Like This, I Wish Raindrops Would Fall. He was listening to that music. He was listening to Martha and the Vandellas, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. He was listening to Diana Ross when she was still in the group. You know what I'm saying? ODB was listening to music that was on some real, my boyfriend's back and you're gonna be in trouble. He was listening to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so was RZA and Jizza and all that. I'm just saying, he took that in. So the rest of the world, but I'm just saying, ODB took his whole standard of music, because y'all gotta remember, of his career, he was rapping and singing. You know what I'm saying? He was rapping and singing, and he killed it. He killed it on all his albums. Well, I mean, he had 2 albums, but I'm just saying. But I'm like, yo, if ODB was still here, ODB would be the greatest rapper of all time. He would. Keeping the tools. For real. Y'all gotta understand, man. ODB. Y'all looking at it as like, I return to 36. And I'm trying to do a case study on it, but it's like, ODB, Return to 36. That was a great album. The Nigga Please was a great album. Imagine if he'd stayed up. Imagine if he still lived to this day. Imagine. So imagine. Shouts to Zeus X. So imagine ODB was still alive and he could have blessed us with another album. He'd be a Grammy Award winner. He'd be a Grammy Award winner. And we'd all love him to this day. I mean, we all love him to this day, hardcore fans. But here's the thing. He would have been more of an award winner. He deserves more awards. Shouts to ODB, y'all. Word up. First of all, y'all should know I'm a Wu fan, but it's like, you know, Old Dirty Bastard deserves a lot. He deserves a lot. It is what it is. For real. And I'll die on my sword with that. I'll die on my sword with that. For real. I just had to bring that to people's attention. And oh, by the way, y'all know what I do on every live. You don't want to do this, do that. Do that, do this. But I had to bring my thoughts on Old Dirty Bastard because I'm a fan. I love him. I always will. I always had. I always will. Russell Jones, rest in peace. Shout to you in the Brooklyn Zoo. Wow. But I'm just saying, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, had he lived more years on this planet, I gotta tell y'all, he would be greatest of all time. He would. I'm just keeping the tools with y'all because it's like, yo, he sung and he rapped. If you heard Return to 36, he was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? The Nigga Please album was kind of posthumous, but it's like, you know. But if you for those the casuals, all you heard was Got Your Money, which is fine. But I'm just saying, it's like, you know, It is what it is. But yeah. Excuse me. But this is what you can hear, but it's like, y'all got your money. But the point of the matter is, it's like, y'all, ODB, he was just that dude. You know what I'm saying? And I know people told me, like, yo, but he was drunk all the time, this, that. So fucking what? I'm drunk all the time. But it's like, it's like, listen. You had to hear him to hear him. And I know that's drunk talk, but the point of the matter is, ODB was one of the greatest of all time, y'all. He left this earth at 35 years old. If he'd have stuck around for 35 more years, I know it wouldn't have been 35 more years, but I'm just saying, if he'd have stuck around for at least 20 more years, you would have heard poetic type deals. Not to say that I knew him, because I didn't know him, but I'm just saying, he was a musician. Not a rapper, not a singer. He was a musician. He knew what he was doing on this earth. ODB was a fucking genius. Yeah, and I'm defending him on that. ODB was a genius. Even though what he was saying was what he was saying. But ODB was a genius. You know what I'm saying? I can hear when he's talking. And I know what y'all think. Oh, Lean, how you hear what he's talking, but he was talking about stuff he was saying in the limo and all the other stuff. ODB was a genius because he made it happen. You know what I'm saying? Who's in the limo talking about welfare and stuff like that? He did. I couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. He did it. He's a genius. Let's talk. Let's talk about it. Trick Williams. Let's talk about it. Could you do it? I couldn't do it. Could you do it? I couldn't do it. He did it. I can call it a skit if you want to. Call it MTV if you want to. Could you do it in the streets? No. He did it. Let's give it tools. You want to die on that sword? He did it. And rest in peace, bro. Because we couldn't do that shit if we wanted to. We couldn't do that shit in the streets if we wanted to. He did it on TV, yeah, alright. But guess what? Cameras in his face. Cameras in your face. Brother on her arm. No brother on the next woman arm. Yeah. Keep it tools. And I'm shrugging my shoulders off the bat. What y'all doing? Y'all doing nothing. ODB is the greatest of all time. As far as the antics, as far as what he had to do on this earth, nah, I'm not. I am not gonna disregard this dude. Shouts to Old Dirty Bastards. Shouts to the Wu-Tang Clan too. Wow. ODB. is one of the greatest of all time. I said it. Shame on you when you step through to the old dirty bastard Brooklyn Zoo. Shouts and rest in peace. For real. Russell Jones, I love you, man. For real. It is what it is. And that's all I got for y'all. Y'all do what y'all want with me. It is what it is. But this is my deal with him. And if y'all comment that I did wrong, okay, we'll talk about it. But like I said, shouts to ODB, y'all. It is what it is. Uncle Lean out.